The biggest financial trap doesn't look like debt. It doesn't look like failure. It looks like success. If I asked you to point to the exact moment most people lose their chance at financial freedom, you'd probably imagine bankruptcy, unemployment, or a bad investment. But you'd be wrong. That moment usually arrives much earlier, on the day life finally becomes comfortable. Imagine two people earning exactly the same salary. 20 years later, one owns businesses that generate wealth while they sleep. The other still depends on an alarm clock every Monday morning. The difference wasn't intelligence. It wasn't effort. It wasn't luck. It was the moment one person chose growth over comfort, while the other chose comfort over growth. Everything you're about to hear begins with that invisible decision. And once you understand
Time
it,
is no longer
you'll never
something to be
mistake comfort
managed.
for success again.
It is something.
Imagine someone offered you a magnificent golden cage. Inside, everything was perfect. There was safety, comfort, security, and enough food to last a lifetime. You would never have to worry about danger again. At first, it would feel like the greatest gift imaginable. Most people would gladly step inside. But after enough time, something unexpected would happen. The door wouldn't need to be locked anymore. You wouldn't stay because you were trapped. You would stay because leaving had become too uncomfortable. That's exactly how comfort changes a life. It never steals your freedom overnight. It slowly changes what you're willing to risk. The stable salary becomes too valuable to question. Without realizing it, every new layer of comfort quietly raises the price of change. This is why the most dangerous moment in your financial journey isn't when life becomes difficult. It's when life becomes easy. Difficulty forces people to adapt. Comfort rarely asks them to. It whispers that now isn't the right time to take the risk, start the business, learn the new skill, or pursue the opportunity. One delay feels harmless. Then another. Before long, years have passed, and the dream that once excited you has quietly been replaced by a routine that simply feels safe. Think about a mountain climber. The higher they climb, the more carefully they choose every step because the fear of falling becomes greater than the excitement of reaching the summit. Comfort creates the same mindset. As your income grows, so do your obligations. A mortgage, monthly payments, and a lifestyle that depends on tomorrow looking exactly like today slowly become invisible chains. You haven't stopped dreaming because you've become lazy. You've stopped because losing what you already have feels more frightening than chasing what you could still become. The strange part is that the world applauds this transformation. Friends call it maturity. Family calls it responsibility. Society calls it success. Yet history tells a different story. The people who created extraordinary businesses, fortunes, and innovations rarely stayed comfortable for long. They understood that comfort protects today's life, but discomfort is often what builds tomorrow's freedom. That's why the greatest danger isn't failure. Failure forces you to think differently. Comfort convinces you that nothing needs to change. And the moment you stop growing because life finally feels safe, comfort stops being a reward. It quietly becomes a prison whose door was never locked in the first place. The comfort trap becomes truly dangerous the moment you stop noticing it. That's because it doesn't ask you to give up your dreams all at once. It simply changes the way you measure progress. One day you dream about financial freedom. A few years later, you're simply hoping nothing changes. The destination quietly disappears, replaced by the desire to protect what you've already built. You don't feel trapped because your life still looks successful. That's the illusion. Comfort doesn't remove your ambition. It quietly gives your ambition a smaller target. Imagine standing on an escalator that's moving downward while you're walking upward. As long as you keep walking, it feels as though you're making progress. You're working hard. You're moving. You're exhausted. But when you finally look around, you realize you've barely changed your position at all. That's exactly how many careers work. Every year brings another raise, another promotion, and another responsibility. Your effort keeps increasing, yet your freedom remains almost exactly where it was. You're climbing harder than ever, but the system beneath your feet keeps pulling you back toward dependence. The real battle isn't happening in your bank account. It's happening inside your mind. Every improvement in your lifestyle gives your brain one more reason to avoid uncertainty. A larger home becomes another monthly payment. A higher salary becomes something you can't imagine losing. A comfortable routine slowly transforms into an invisible contract that says, "Don't do anything that might put this at risk." Before long, your decisions are no longer driven by possibility. They're driven by protection. Without realizing it, you've stopped asking how much you could gain and started asking how much you could lose. This is why extraordinary opportunities often look uncomfortable in the beginning. Starting a business doesn't feel safe. Investing in yourself doesn't come with guarantees. Changing careers rarely feels convenient. The future that creates freedom almost never arrives wearing the disguise of comfort. It arrives looking uncertain, difficult, and sometimes even frightening. Most people mistake those feelings for warning signs. The people who build extraordinary lives learn to recognize them as signs that they're moving beyond what has become familiar. Look closely at the people you admire most. Entrepreneurs, innovators, great investors, and visionary leaders all have one thing in common. They repeatedly chose temporary discomfort over permanent comfort. Not because they enjoyed uncertainty, but because they understood a principle that changes everything. Comfort protects the life you already have, while discomfort creates the life you don't have yet. The moment you understand that difference, your relationship with risk begins to change forever. Perhaps that's the greatest illusion of all. We spend years believing comfort is the finish line, when in reality it's often the place where growth quietly comes to an end. Every prison has walls. The comfort trap doesn't. That's why millions of intelligent people spend their entire lives inside it without ever realizing the door was never locked. Every decision in life has a price. Some prices are obvious. You see them on receipts, invoices, and bank statements. Others are almost invisible. They never appear on paper, yet they cost far more than money ever could. Comfort belongs to the second category. It rarely asks you to pay today. Instead, it quietly collects small payments from your future until one day you realize you've sacrificed years for a life that never became what it could have been. Imagine planting a tree in a small pot. During the first few months, everything seems perfectly fine. The tree grows, the leaves become greener, and from the outside it appears healthy. But beneath the surface, the roots eventually run out of space. They begin circling the same container instead of growing deeper into the ground. The tree isn't dying because it lacks potential. It's struggling because the environment that once helped it grow has become too small to support the next stage of its life. Comfort works exactly the same way. What once protected your growth can eventually become the very thing that limits it. This is why so many people mistake stability for progress. A stable career is valuable. A reliable income is important. But if they stop you from developing new skills, building new income streams, or taking opportunities that expand your freedom, stability slowly transforms into limitation. The danger isn't having a comfortable life. The danger is allowing comfort to become the boundary your ambition refuses to cross. History offers countless examples of this pattern. Businesses that once dominated entire industries disappeared because they became too comfortable with yesterday's success. They stopped innovating, stopped adapting, and believed what had always worked would continue working forever. Their greatest weakness wasn't competition. It was comfort. Individuals are no different. The moment we stop learning, experimenting, and challenging ourselves, we begin relying on old achievements to protect a future that demands new ones. The people who create extraordinary lives understand something that most people never consider. Every season of growth eventually demands a larger version of yourself. The habits that got you your first promotion won't necessarily build financial freedom. The mindset that helped you earn a good salary may never help you build lasting wealth. If you continue living inside yesterday's comfort, tomorrow's opportunities will slowly pass you by until they no longer feel like opportunities at all. Perhaps that's the hidden price of comfort. It doesn't just limit what you achieve. It quietly changes what you believe is possible. And once your vision becomes smaller than your potential, the trap is complete. Because the greatest opportunities in life are rarely lost to failure. They're lost to the quiet belief that where you are now is already enough. If comfort is powerful enough to trap millions of intelligent people, then one question becomes impossible to ignore. Why do a small number of people still manage to escape it? The answer isn't that they're smarter, luckier, or somehow immune to fear. They experience uncertainty, just like everyone else. The difference is that they understand something most people never learn. Comfort is a wonderful place to visit, but a dangerous place to live. Instead of building a life that depends on comfort, they build a life that depends on growth. Think about professional athletes. The moment training starts feeling easy, they don't celebrate it. They make it harder. They increase the weight, run farther, or compete against stronger opponents because they know the body only grows when it's challenged. Imagine if an Olympic runner stopped training the moment running became comfortable. Their performance wouldn't stay the same. It would slowly decline. Wealth follows the same principle. The moment you stop challenging yourself financially, your ability to create new opportunities begins to weaken, even if your income continues to grow. This is why the wealthiest builders constantly place themselves in situations that stretch their thinking. They learn new skills after becoming successful. They enter industries they know nothing about. They invest in ideas that force them to keep learning instead of repeating what already works. To everyone watching from the outside, those decisions often seem unnecessary. After all, why risk something that's already successful? The answer is simple. They understand that the greatest risk isn't changing too much. It's changing too little while the world keeps moving forward. Most people spend their lives asking one question: how can I make my life more comfortable? The highest performers ask a completely different question: what discomfort today could create more freedom tomorrow? That single shift changes everything. Suddenly, reading instead of scrolling becomes an investment. Learning instead of relaxing becomes an advantage. Building an asset instead of buying another liability becomes an obvious choice. They no longer see discomfort as punishment. They see it as the price of creating a future that most people will never experience. Perhaps that's the greatest difference between ordinary success and extraordinary freedom. One seeks a comfortable present. The other is willing to accept temporary discomfort in exchange for permanent independence. The goal is never to suffer forever. The goal was to avoid becoming so comfortable that growth quietly came to an end. The comfort trap promises an easier life today. Growth promises a better life tomorrow. Every meaningful financial decision is ultimately a choice between those two promises. The people who achieve extraordinary freedom aren't the ones who never feel fear or uncertainty. They're the ones who refuse to let comfort make their biggest decisions for them. There comes a point when earning more money stops improving your life in meaningful ways. Yet many people continue working harder, chasing bigger salaries, longer hours, and greater responsibilities. They believe they're buying a better future, when in reality they're often buying a more expensive version of the present. The tragedy isn't that they earn more. The tragedy is that they rarely stop to ask what all that money is supposed to accomplish in the first place. Imagine owning the world's most luxurious car, but never having the freedom to decide where to drive it. The leather seats are perfect. The engine is powerful. The design is flawless. Yet every morning someone else hands you a destination, tells you when to leave, and decides when you'll return home. From the outside, it looks like success. But deep down, you don't own the journey. You only own the vehicle. Many people build their financial lives the same way. They spend decades upgrading the car, while forgetting to buy the freedom to choose the road. This is where wealthy people begin thinking differently. They don't see money as the final reward. They see it as a tool for buying back control over their time. Every investment, every business, every asset is evaluated through a simple question: will this give me more choices in the future? If the answer is yes, they move closer to freedom. If the answer is no, they know they're simply making life more comfortable, not more independent. That's why real wealth isn't measured by income alone. It's measured by options. The option to spend an afternoon with your family without worrying about missing a paycheck. The option to walk away from work that no longer aligns with your values. The option to take a year to build something meaningful instead of accepting the first opportunity that pays the bills. Freedom isn't created the day you become rich. It's created one decision at a time, every time you choose ownership over dependence. Most people spend years trying to earn enough money to escape the life they're living. The people who achieve financial freedom build systems that allow them to design a life they never want to escape from. That's the difference. One strategy buys temporary comfort. The other buys permanent choice. Perhaps that's the real purpose of wealth. Not to prove your success to strangers. Not to collect possessions that lose their excitement with time. But to wake up one morning and realize your biggest decisions are no longer controlled by fear, obligation, or the next paycheck. Because in the end, the greatest luxury money can ever buy isn't comfort. It's the freedom to decide how your life will be lived.